friends. So this live stream starts off, camera off, right from the get-go. She lies to us. Says she didn't come live last night because she fell asleep. She claims the internet will last for 1 hour and 3 minutes. Says she's full of mosquito bites because she has been outside a lot at night. Claims that she loves Kevin now and that he's part of the family. She's working on a cooking vlog. Said they visited 1 million people recently and they fed her and gave her drinks, kind of like a sacrifice to the gods. It's currently 8 a.m. local Syria time. More anti-Canada talk. Says there's not a lot of social interaction in Canada and says that Syria is the most welcoming place in the world. She says Salah's friends and family in Syria found out about her YouTube, said that she left her past in the past, which is a complete lie, and says they understand that people change. She laughs when someone asks her if it's socially exhausting, and you can tell she wants to say yes. She said there's lots of kids around, and they're very loving and very cute, but it sounds completely hollow. She held a new baby. Oh no. Says she's expected to be visiting Salah's friends for a day and a half at a time. That's expected. It tickles her that they refill her plate whenever it gets empty. She says she left Julia a bunch of food and water when they left the house. She just sits and smiles when they're at someone else's house with everyone talking around her. She says that learning Arabic would require taking lessons. Salah writes that he's tired of translating for her. And guys, I'm not sure if you knew this, but each region of Syria has their own local cuisine. Right, Beb? Continuously blows snot out of her nostrils as she talks. You can hear the boogers almost hitting the pillow. It's very noticeable and very distracting. And honestly, I've never heard her do this so much. Finally, she mutes the mic to blow her nose, says she can still hear the Israeli helicopters and see them in the distance, and they can also see fires in the distance and bullet casings on the ground. She claims that the women there show her how to cook, but she hasn't actually tried to do it yet. It's nice to feel loved, like a community feeling here in Syria, she says. She says that some Syrians are fascinated with their story. Someone nearby cooks for them, and what they must think of her, oh my goodness, admits to letting veg rot outside since they don't have a working fridge. Talks about ice cream and slushies, and her voice just comes to life. Says they buy ice cream for all the kids. They're only 50 cents. Cigarettes are 50 cents. She's very excited about that, but claims again, I don't smoke cigarettes. Someone presses her about it and she immediately deflects to Ozzy Osbourne. She's like, Ozzy Osbourne died? She claims excitedly and jokes that Ozzy took the crazy train and then starts mocking Ozzy, saying, Sharon. Crickets. She says her mom didn't want to feed her sugary cereal growing up, and look at her now. She finds it hilarious that everyone throws food at her whenever she goes somewhere. Number one thing about Syria she loves is the people. Miss Misanthrope herself loves the people the most. Yeah, okay. She promises touristy vlogs, admits to being awkward when she was holding someone's newborn. Yeah, we can imagine that. Claims people in the West only have kids if they have money, but in Syria, they have kids even if they can't afford them. And she thinks family only exists in the Middle East. Her chat starts gassing her up about pause, and she takes the bait completely. She starts bitching about how pause ruined Kuwait for her. Salah types in the chat that people in the West aren't as social as people in the Middle East, even though he's never been to the West. More snot rockets. Says she's heavy breathing because she's laying down and fat. She misses mukbangs. Like, you know, she whines that her internet access is limited. She promises more vlogs so she can come back at 1 a.m. her time, and when it cuts off, she's gone for the day. Yo Mama's also in there talking about Lol Cow Live. Is he the only one still watching that crap? And then she's gone. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.